Hi, Sarupa here from the soulagentblog.com and sarupashah.com. Today I want to talk to you about manifestation, law of attraction, conscious creation. So let's take a little story. So when something happens in your life, in your business, that you certainly didn't want, or on any conscious level, or you can't really kind of believe something has happened in a way that you really would have wanted to avoid, what's your kind of initial thing? Because I know for a lot of people, the first thing they do is go into this sense of blame. So they might start blaming people outside of themselves, but at the same time, there's certainly this sense of what in me attracted this? What did I do wrong? And often we're even asked those questions. I've seen it, over the last few months, I've seen it, all the time really, where people will say to someone, well, what in you attracted that to happen? And that's a real nonsensical question. It's trying to fit creation into a kind of linear process, and it isn't like that. It isn't about that. And that question also makes you individually blame yourself to think that I wasn't good enough, something that I did wrong, I missed a step out, or I didn't think, or I wasn't paying enough attention, I wasn't aware enough, I wasn't spiritual enough. All these kind of judgments and self-criticisms come in. And when you're doing that, and feeling that, even if it's in that private kind of inner world where you're not really sharing that with people, what happens is you kind of start to shrink, you start to feel smaller, you start to feel like a victim. And when you're in that energy, of course, manifesting and attracting becomes more and more difficult. Now, yes, the law of attraction exists, and yes, manifestation exists, which is really the art of conscious creation, and they're distinctively different but very, very related. But you don't attract everything, and you don't manifest everything in the sense that you've made something happen. When other people are particularly involved, sometimes the story is about them. It's not about you. You've perhaps actually contracted to be a volunteer in something that they were going to resolve within their own energy and soul. So it's not about them, it's not about you. And whatever happens, we don't even need to get into the spiritual story or understanding of the whys and the how, and you can get really trapped there. Is to really kind of say to yourself, well, I am where I am, what do I want to do about it? Because it's your response that will attract, it's your response that will create, not your always understanding of why and this kind of going into that depth. So I really wanted to just share that with you, because it's time to bust that myth that everything in your life is your attraction, therefore it's your responsibility, it's your fault, your blame, the good, the bad and the ugly. Because it's not serving you, it's not serving humanity in any shape or form to be wearing that kind of responsibility on its shoulders. It's about saying, well, we are where we are, what do we want to do about it? And that is my number one manifestation tip. And I was really integrating this last year in 2014, and I have to say it has shifted a lot of energy for me. So I'd like to invite you to try that as you're moving forward in 2015. Not try and blame yourself, don't try and blame others. Look at where you are and ask yourself, what do I want to do about this? It's the highest level of questioning that you can give yourself. Now, if you're interested in learning how to manifest and how to shift your energy, how to play with your energy and understand your energy more, I also want you to take a look at my Manifestation Expert program starting on February the 11th. And the link will be up now, but you can check it out by going to the soulagentblog.com/Manifestation Expert 2015. Now, in this program that's delivered online, live classes, I'm going to be talking you and walking you through the manifestation process that I've been using and refining for the last 30 years. It's part of my gift set. It's taken me a reasonably long time to accept this, because we can tell ourselves a story of, oh no, I'm not good at this and I'm not good at that. And of course that becomes our reality, because we're creating from that basis of being small. So I'm going to talk you through that, but I'm also going to be sharing with you how your intuition applies and how you can understand energy, because energy is a kind of game of push and pull, and how you can start to build that trust with your soul that will direct your manifestation, not your emotions and not your fear, and how you can really own the process and make it your own and start to really shift your life in 2015 and for beyond. So if you're really looking forward to just shifting this energy for yourself and saying, enough, I want to learn how to manifest. I don't want to leave it to chance anymore. I don't want to wake up and wonder why I've got all this adverse manifestation and why I feel like I'm in the doldrums. Then check out the link, thesoulagentblog.com/manifestation expert 2015. Read about my story, read about the program, and sign on, and I shall see you in class on February 2015. And until then, remember, don't blame yourself, don't blame others. Some things are set to happen in life. It's not about what you attracted or why you weren't good enough or what you did wrong in the manifestation process. It's understanding that energy and ask yourself, how do I want to respond to this? So enjoy, and until the next time, I send you much love.